Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The Carr's throw caught by Olave. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw his Carr. Olave over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Come on, set, 33, yellow.
Jones. And a nice
Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Carr completes it, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The Carr's throw, meanwhile, going to be looked in by Olave.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Again, it's Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
Play fake. Here's Love.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. In motion right, one of the tight ends.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Carr now on first down. Olave holds it in. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Carr now to throw. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Carr will look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
just not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Play action this time with Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Love.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed,
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
and the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
Don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now they're in the hurry up. From midfield, here's Carr.
Look who it is. It's Olave once more.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Get this up to the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Love. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carr.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Carr going to look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 9. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Love. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
This is 1st and 10. Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Carr gonna throw here.
Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr.
Going right back to Michael Thomas.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, and take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And they'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Love looking to throw it. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Bring it, baby, bring it!
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand